Hi, I'm Bianca. I'm a physical therapy major, and so for my capstone, I researched on how physical therapy is applied globally. Physical therapists provide services that develop, maintain, and restore people's maximum movement and functional ability. So this can be throughout the entire lifespan, and it can be for anything. It's not just you don't just get physical therapy for an injury. What this map shows is that physical therapy is utilized in many different medical protocols across the world, not just used in the United States. So this is just a handful of countries that utilize physical therapy. In different nations, a physical therapist can be called different things. So either a kinesiologist or a physiotherapist or some form of those. For example, like a physiotherapist is what they're called in England. So then, regardless of the name, they're still all underneath the World Confederation for Physical Therapy. Each nation has the option to join this, and what it is basically the overarching body that is kind of holding all the information and sessions about physical therapy. One of the things that they hold, that they have, are 5 different regions. So the regions help to separate the countries into geographical areas. So the one that's pictured here is the European region. And then these are all representatives from their countries that come to Congress. So our last Congress was just about a week ago. At Congress, they talk about different things that have gone on in the physical therapy world, such as research, new methods of rehabilitation over the past year. Another thing that they talk about are different programs in promoting physical therapy. So World Physical Therapy Day is a big promotion for physical therapists globally. It happens on September 8th, and they really just promote what the motto of physical therapy is. So that kind of makes everybody sound pretty similar, as if it's like the same in every country. It's not, though. In each country, there are a lot of things that give differences, and what makes other countries better than another in certain ways. So education is one of those big differences. In the United States, we require for there to be a doctorate degree for the entry-level physical therapists. That means you have to go through 6 or 7 years of schooling in order to even practice physical therapy. Then over in Europe or Australia, they offer programs like a 3 to 4 year undergraduate program, giving you a degree for physiotherapy, and then you can also do a 2-year master's program, which is optional. In China, it's a little bit different. They actually are just setting up their master's programs now. Their first one is being set up with NYU. They're learning how to set one up. In the 1990s, they had just been introduced to physical therapy, and they only had 10-day sessions that taught their physical therapists about it. Now in China, there's an estimated 30,000 rehabilitation professionals that serve a population of 1.3 billion. So that brings us to our next issue. The prevalence of rehabilitation professionals in some countries is way too small to the prevalence of the injuries and the illnesses that need care. And then the third issue comes to the healthcare systems. You can see here that the United States is ranked 37th, whereas the United Kingdom, Switzerland, France all rated much lower at 18, 20, and 1. These countries have different healthcare systems, and that's what makes a difference. The Beveridge model actually originated in England, and for this model, the government provides finances and provides the healthcare that's based on tax payments. So the therapists are essentially government officials. The Bismarck model originated in Germany, and this is kind of like the American system where it uses insurance systems financed jointly by the employers and the employees. However, unlike how it is in the United States, the insurers are required to cover everyone. Then the next model is the National Health Insurance model. This is what's being seen in Canada right now. And this system uses private sector providers, but payment comes from the government-run insurance program, and every single citizen pays into that. So it's much cheaper and a lot simpler. And then the out-of-pocket model is what you see in the underdeveloped countries. So the rich are being able to pay for their health care, and the poor just continue to get sicker because they can't afford it. The American model is kind of a mix of everything, which is why there's so much controversy on the system. So regardless of the fact that we have the best rehabilitation systems and the best education, we can't get the care to the people that need it. When it all comes down to it, though, it concludes that even though there's a lot of differences between us, we still are all human and we all have the same issues and we still need therapy for those issues, and physical therapists are just here to try and make those issues a little easier.